return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's Young off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now here's Young. On the slant, this is Chark. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Young going to get this complete. Meanwhile, to Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open.
And this is going to be intercepted. Here's Thompson to return it. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
First down 10 at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Young's pass intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Sherman. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Sherman. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Ready. Cluster, six. Set.
Now Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting. And
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Sherman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, 31 yards. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Chargers 13. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Sherman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
It's 3rd down.
Well, this was